joined by Treaty United's Marc Ludden. Mark, great to get back to winning ways with the 1-0 victory over Athlone on Friday, I suppose, on the back of the defeat 7 days earlier against UCD.
Yeah, we were obviously very disappointed after the UCD game. Scored 2 good goals, played some really good football in the first half, and then conceded 3 bad goals in a period of 10 minutes, which we usually don't concede, and we've been priding ourselves on being a really hard team to beat and score against. But to back that up then and to go and to win 1-0 against Athlone, who in my opinion probably have the best top 3, top 4 in the league, and to nullify them as well as we did as a team, and to get those 3 points was massive.
If I told you before a ball kicked in anger that you'd have 13 points going into the last game in the first series, given how quickly the squad was assembled, you hadn't played together, would you have bitten a hand off for it?
100%, Colm. If we had at the start of the season, if you told me we had 13 or 15 points by the end of the year, I'd say, look, it's a year of building and getting the club back into the league and putting in the right processes to do what we've done after 3 weeks of a pre-season, and to be assembled so quickly. Look, we've done very well, and now that we have done very well, we just need to continue to do what we've been doing, and hopefully the results keep coming.
You just talked about your decision to come to Treaty, come to Limerick, having been with Galway for so long. How did it come about? Tommy's contact, and did it take you long to make up your mind?
I was nearly signed for Galway this season, and things changed. And when Tommy rang me, he said, "Look, we don't know if we have the licensing yet, but if we do get it, are you interested?" I said, "Tommy, I'll come down and I'll see what happens." And came down on that Tuesday. But all the interactions I had with Tommy, I was like, I knew we'd get on very well together, and it's proven to be the exact case. It's probably one of the best football decisions I've ever made, is actually playing with Treaty, and I'm absolutely delighted to be playing for the club.
What was it like that night in M&C Park a few weeks ago? I mean, you played very well in the first half, and maybe could have been more than one up, and then to get caught later on, and playing against guys you do well, but obviously adding to it is the fact that there are a number of ex-Galway United players in the Treaty squad. Yeah,
look, I think, I'd lie if myself, Jack, Joe and Mel weren't looking at the Galway United game as, one we wanted to at least put in a good result and do well, to come out, especially for me, to come out with an assist, come out with a point. I would have taken that out before the game, but to concede in the 95th minute, it was tough to take. But we've let points slip this year. We could be a lot higher in the table than where we are if we held on for those extra 30 or 45 seconds in games like Shelburne and Galway would be 2 that I kind of would stand in my mind for that.
You mentioned the assist for Edward McCarthy's goal that night in Terryland. I mean, your set pieces, is it something your delivery, is it something you must work extremely hard on, or something you naturally did from the time you could kick a football?
No, it's something I've always had in my game, Colm. Even for Galway, I would have assisted quite a lot now. Wasn't on corners over the last few years and things like that, but spoke with Tommy. I have a certain goal that I want to hit this year in terms of assists. I'm not much of a goal scorer, and yeah, we do a lot of work on our set pieces because we're such a big team, and we get a lot of frees because we have a lot of jinky players that get fouled, so we get the big lads up, and then it's my job to put in a good ball, and thankfully, we've been executing well over that and getting a good few goals from them.
We're nearly 1/3 of the way through, Mark, at this stage. Is it still impossible to say what's a realistic target for this team?
You don't want to be the whole cliche of one game at a time. We just want to do as well as possible. That's being totally honest. I've been in teams and squads where you'd map out the whole year of where you're going to think you're going to get points wise, and it never happens. So we're better off to keep focused. We come here training Monday, Tuesday and Thursday, do good sessions, and try and keep emulating what we've been doing over the last few weeks and getting results.
What kind of a challenge will Cabinteely pose on Friday from what you've seen of them?
Big challenge, and the reason for that is they're quite similar to us in terms of they're very dogged, and they'll be a physical team. We were also very, very physical. So it'll be a very good battle. It'll be very interesting to see how things go. Will they play 3-5-2? Will they play 4-3-3? There's a lot of different ways that they can play, and that will obviously cause us challenges and how we set up. But if we keep doing what we do in terms of leaving everything on the pitch, and you've seen over the last few weeks the passing game has come more and more, and we're creating a lot more chances. If we keep doing that, we shouldn't fear any team in the league. So as long as we keep doing that, we'll do okay.
We see the COVID vaccine being rolled out. There's talk of supporters coming back. Mightn't be capacity at the start, but at least maybe a couple of hundred. How much are you looking forward to having supporters in the Markets field for the home games?
Oh yeah, it makes a big difference. I was only saying to Joe on the way up to training there, imagine we could have people, how many people would we get into the Markets field, and it'd be a few thousand, I think, by the reception that we've got online and the performance that we put in. I think they've all taken to us, which is great for a new club. So yeah, massively looking forward to people getting back into the stadium and seeing us live.